So someone should please share their screen. Let's see the questions.
I'm sharing now. Is it visible?
Yes, I can see your screen. Okay. So the first one says, okay, if I'm doing this, then you guys won't be able to see my screen. Okay, and then I have to just a moment. Just a moment, let me open the questions down on my end because I need to share my screen for you guys to see the correction. And if you're sharing your screen, I don't think I can do that. So just a moment, let me try opening it up from my end.
So I should stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop sharing. Let me look for where I kept the, I think I posted it on the group. Posted it on the group. Just assignment 2. Assignment 2. The first question is make a list of your favorite 4 fruits, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Please.
So I just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so let me share my screen. And you see my screen.
Yes. Yes, it's visible now.
Okay, so this is make a list of your favorite 4 fruits. Print the list, its length, and the second fruit, which is index 1. Okay. So what should we call our variable? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We
I
can hear
can.
you. We can hear
So
you.
I was asking, what do you think we should call our variable? So should we just call
Okay.
it fruit?
Like my favorite food.
Let's say
That one is not long.
quite long. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
So so what should we call this? So they said the list, so we use square brackets. And let's see, apple. Let's see, orange. Let's see, go. See, here, right? So this is the list of our 4 favorite foods. So we should print the list. So we can now see print. I just copy this because it's quite long. See. So this is our 4 favorite fruits. So now let's make this class interactive. I think Gozier was the one. Just a moment. Let me put this on. Do not disturb. Okay. So I think we'll do it this way to make it more interactive. Let me stop sharing. Someone should share their screen. Let's see if everyone has been following this all this while. Someone should share their screen.
My mommy. You say my voice is loud. And you not lock this door. How can people know? The door is not locked. Okay. Eh? It's nothing that is bad. I went to a place in NYC and
Okay, so can someone share their screen? So what I'm going to do in this session, we have, let me see, 4 questions. Is it 4? Let me see. 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, 3C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions. So 6 different people will answer each of them. So one person will share their screen, answer 1A, the next person 1B. So I think that's the best way to go about this. So who's sharing their screen now? Let me see.
Chigo's there.
All right, so you can go ahead with 1A. So I didn't finish it, so you still have something to do. But start from the beginning. So just choose 4 favorite fruits, print it, then also the length. So the length of the variable and the second fruit, which is the index 1.
Okay. So Please, someone should help me with the second question, please.
So it says the length.
Okay, I don't know why this is taking time to connect.
Are you using Google Colab or you're using
It's VS Code. It's VS Code. Okay, okay. So
For the length?
okay. So length number. Is the number anyway, let's the third question, please.
The
So
index.
the third question is the index. So the second fruit. So we're looking for the second fruit, which is we want apple.
Okay. Second fruit. Let me just go ahead and put this in. That's favorite fruit. Fruit.
Yeah, correct.
And done.
Yeah. All right. That's good. So who wants to share the screen for number 1B? Or if it's going to waste time, is anyone ready to share the screen for number 1B?
Mm.
Okay.
I cannot see the question. I cannot see the question. No.
We'll read it out for you. Just share your screen.
If any other person is ready, they can share.
So who else is ready to share that screen for number 1B? So we need to, what's the time now? 7:21. Oh, 8:20. Someone is raising up their hand. Let me see the name. Adetola. Please share your screen, please. Let's see if we can do this in the next, I don't know how possible it is for us to do the next 15 minutes. So we can start.
No, I'm gonna share my screen. I don't know.
So
I'm gonna share my screen.
Adetola, at the top of the Teams app, if you're using the app, you should see share just beside Mike.
Okay. Okay, sir. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Yep, I can see your screen.
All right. So the
So
number
1B, yeah. Well, since you've already done, this is 1A, this is 1B. So yeah,
And
toys, list of ball and all. So
And-
now seeing add car to the end. You're
Yes, sir.
correct. Toys.append car. Then remove the
first
first
toy.
toy. Toys.pop 0. So that's correct.
And
So you would have What are you using? Jupyter.
Yes, sir.
Why are you not running? Why are you not running the codes?
I've run it already.
I can't see the.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can see now. Yep. All right. Is everyone clear with this 1B? Is everyone clear with 1B before we go to 1C? Okay, I think everyone is clear. So who wants to go for 2A? 2A. 2A. To A. We need to do this as quickly as possible so we can go to today's work.
What's 2A, please?
All right, 2A. Make a tuple of 3 animal sounds. So the first one is meow. The second one is woof. So meow is MEOW. A tuple. So if you notice the space before your animal, like at the beginning, there shouldn't be space. That's why it's showing that error there. Yeah. So is that a tuple?
Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot to.
So the first sound is meow. Is that the sign for tuple? Okay, meaning that some people are still confused with the. So square brackets are for lists, curly brackets for dictionaries, then C brackets for tuple. So meow, MEOW, MEOW.
Next.
Woof, WOOF.
Cybersecurity is very important. But how about cybersecurity?
Then moo, MOO. Yep. Now print this tuple. So print this tuple first. Then the middle sound, which is woof. The middle sound, which is woof.
That's
All right. So the next question 2B.
okay.
Not
Am I
you.
doing
We need no. We need someone else. I want everyone to participate. So 2B. What's the time? 7:27. Okay. 2B. They're getting there. Soon be done. 2B. Who wants to do 2B? Who wants to do 2B?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So sorry, I'm not on my system right now. I'm connected with my phone. That's the issue. I cannot share.
Okay, but have you done the assignment?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you can share your screen on your phone. So let's just see what you did for number 2B. Number 2B is very simple. Like it's literally the simplest
Yeah.
among them. Okay, so can you tell us the answer? Because it's something you can tell us. You don't even need to do anything. You can tell us the answer for number 2B with your mouth.
It's an error. That's animal
Why is
sounds.
it an error? Why is it
A
an error?
tuple object does not support item assignments.
Yes, so you cannot assign attributes or objects to a tuple. So who else does not understand that?
The question is to change the animal tuple, to change a sound to back, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I tried it, it didn't work, but I now found a way around it. Oh,
Which way around did you find?
I first changed it to list my tuple to list.
It's no
Then
longer a tuple again now. You now have to change it back to tuple. So you have to
I now
change it to
change it.
list first.
Yeah, I now change it to tuple back when I'm done. When I was
Yeah,
done.
that's the yes. So the question is change the tuple, not the list. So you had to first change it to list. I know that's
Yeah.
normally so, but the question here is change the tuple itself
Okay.
because we are trying to achieve something. We're trying to let you know that you cannot change a tuple, like you cannot assign or change a word in a tuple or an attribute, whatever you want to call it, right?
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to achieve there. So yes, it's normal if you want to change something in tuple, you can change it to a list, then convert it back to a tuple. Yeah,
Okay.
but you can't directly change it
Change the tuple, yeah.
as a tuple. Yeah. All right. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right. So who wants to go for 3A? We're almost done. What's the time? Okay. Who wants to go for 3A? I have 3 more questions. Who wants to go for 3A? Just share your screen if you want to go for 3A.
I can still go.
I would have loved someone different. I want like 6 different people. So I'll be sure that everyone is, or a majority is following what we are teaching. And I'm happy.
To save time. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay, someone has raised their hands, or Peter, because I think Gozier was the one that gave that suggestion, and I think that's the best way to go about it. So Peter, please share your screen and go for 3A.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to load my. Oh, do you want me to? Okay, let me just.
Oh, share your screen. We'll wait. Let's see. This is 7:32. What we're actually going to do today is quite simple. Trust me, it's quite simple and interesting. Not only simple, but interesting. So, yeah.
So the 3A. Sorry.
Yeah, where it says make a dictionary of 3 pets. That's one.
Of 3, yeah, pets. So sorry. Oh, dictionary. So.
We can't see your screen, though. I don't know if you're sharing your screen.
You can't see my screen.
No.
Oh no, sorry. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Then the sound is fluffy, right?
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
it's cat, fluffy, then
fluffy
dog. Yeah.
dog.
We can't see your screen where you are coding. We can only see the
Oh,
Microsoft Teams
really?
screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, I'm so sorry.
No
Let
worries.
me just share the entire screen. I don't know. Um, sharing. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can see it now.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, fluffy, then dog.
Dog loyal.
Dog loyal.
Then bird. So BIRD.
Okay.
BIRD. Bird. Chirpy. So CHIRPY. So first bird. BIRD. Then chirpy. CHIRPY.
Okay.
So now print the dictionary. Then when you're done printing the dictionary, print the value for dog.
Okay. Um,
Wow, you gotta keep track of your poster. He is a rookie training tracker. That's why we have the guardrails here, folks, to make sure that our little, JV training tracker does not run under the track.
then I should print what?
The value for dog.
Value for dog. Okay. Yeah, JD. Sorry.
Why do you think we started early? Yeah, and I wasn't gonna break any limits. That's the number one rule you gotta know when you're train traffic. You're not covered. Everything's safe.
Yeah.
Always another train.
Done. Chidex. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So please remove your cursor from there. Let me see. My three pairs are cat fluffy, dog loyal, bird trappy. A dog's value is loyal. All right. So who does not understand what he just did? The only difference is he just added sentences. He just made it a sentence kind of. Right. So it's literally the same thing. Okay. So let's go for 3B. So okay, I think you can, because this 3B and 3C they are connected, so that someone will, you won't waste so much time. Okay, Peter, can you go ahead and do 3B and 3C because they're kind of connected? Hello?
I'm sorry. I didn't know I've muted the.
Yeah, so 3B and 3C are connected, so just do them.
Okay.
But if you want to send someone else, they will have to start afresh again. So 3B, should I read out the question?
Okay.
So with your pet dictionary, add fish, swimmy, then delete bird. So add fish to this your already pet dictionary, add
Okay.
fish, swimmy, then delete bird. So okay, first of all, just add fish, swimmy
Add
first.
fish. Yes.
Yes, fish, swimmy. When you're done with that, then you print that, then you now delete bird. I think it's better that way.
JD, please let me just go inside. Like
Okay,
yeah.
we'll try and do this in 5
Peter, you've
minutes.
not
So
shared
by
your
7,
screen. No.
I've not shared my screen.
yeah, share the screen. I can see the screen.
Okay.
So if we can do this in the next 5 minutes, so we can start. We've already used
Yeah.
45 minutes, and that's my fear. That was my fear of doing these assignments, because the correction rather, because I know it's likely going to take time.
Yeah. So it's been added. Then
Then delete bird.
you want me to delete bird? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Just print bird now.
Yeah.
Then for 3C, first of all, did everyone understand 3B? Okay. So 3C, let's quickly do 3C. What's the time? Of 3 minutes. Using the updated dictionary, print all keys. So which you can use dot keys. Then print all values, which you can also use dot values. Then check if cat is a key. So did you use cat in your dictionary? Yes. Then print yes or no.
So you want me to print what?
So using this updated dictionary that you have now,
Okay.
let's go step by step. The first one is print all the keys.
Okay.
And I gave a hint. I said use dot keys. Print
Yeah,
all
dot
the
keys.
keys.
Yeah.
Then print all the values using dot values.
Okay. Sorry, let me put it on a new. Okay.
All right. Then the next one is check if cat is a key.
Okay.
Then print yes or no. So check if cat is a key, then print
Okay.
yes or no.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Please. That's okay. That's good. Oh, sorry.
Is it keys? KES.
So I'll read out the question again. So first of all, you check if cat is a key.
Okay.
Then you now print yes or no. So if cat is a key, so you know you have keys and values.
Yes.
So if cat is a key, so you print yes. If cat is not a key, you print no.
Yeah, I'm trying. I forgot how. So, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This
It's in.
is a yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
not in.
in pets.
Yeah. No, no, the is.
Yeah. In.
Yeah.
Yeah. Index.
Sorry, I went to ease myself.
Yeah, that's one.
So if cat in pets, print Okay. Who you know why I'm laughing, right? Okay.
Shortcut.
Who can do this the exact way it should be done? I want to just be sure that you guys are following this thing. Who can do this? Just raise your hands up. Who can do this the exact way it should be done? Let's see. Okay? Abdul Samad. So Abdul Samad, you can share your screen. Oh wow, we've used literally 1 hour. Yeah, you can share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Nope. Yes, we can see it
Yeah.
now.
So so actually, so after trying to print out the keys for after trying to print out the keys and the values, so then I try to create another variable which is key check. So if the key check is cat, so then key check equals to cat. So if the key check is in pet, print yes, else print no. So is that the right
Okay. Yeah, yes, it's actually quite short. So let's do it like this.
Okay.
So copy that your pets. You see your pets. Pet equals to cat, fluffy, blah blah blah. Copy
Okay.
that whole line.
Okay.
Just that line.
Okay. Should I
Then
okay.
paste it in this new
Okay.
Good. Then space to go down.
Okay.
Now print.
Okay.
Okay. Then pets.values. So PETS
What values?
dot values. No,
Yeah.
yeah, values, yeah. Then remember you have to use the bracket again
Yeah,
for that
bracket,
pet
yeah.
dot value. Yeah. So now go out of that bracket.
Okay.
Put a space. Put a space, like just press space bar.
Okay.
No. Outside the bracket. Close that. Outside the bracket. Yeah, outside the bracket. Yeah, put a space. Then now you know how to comment, right? So I want everyone to understand this. You know how to comment. Yeah, put that comment sign, which is your hashtag.
Okay.
So now space. Then type space. Yeah, then type all keys. So this is to bring or to check all the keys. All the values, sorry, all the values, all values, not all keys, all values, to check all the values.
Check all values.
Now take notes. This go to the first one, pets. Outside that bracket from pets. No, outside the bracket, outside the curly brackets. Under pets.
This one, are we?
The first line, yes.
Okay.
So space. No, outside the curly bracket at the end. No. Close that.
Space.
So I want then your
comment,
hash again for your comment. Yes, comment, yes. Because I want let's be following. I think it was Gozi that gave that suggestion because it's actually good practice to always comment your codes. So we remember this is the updated list.
Okay.
Or the updated dictionary. So we should know.
Is it a what?
Updated dictionary from the previous question. So just say this is the updated dictionary. That's fine.
Okay.
Right, now go down, then press enter. Now this is where I want to check. We now yes, no, yeah, press enter now. Yeah. So we say if then your cat, you have to use your
if cat.
Yeah, like that. In pets space in pets.
Pets, okay.
EPS, then put your colon. Is it colon they call it? Yeah, colon. I think so. Then press space. No, go back. Let's comment it.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Sorry, it's not cats.
Put cats instead of cats.
Cats, not cats. Cats.
Okay, cats. Okay.
Yeah. Then this is to check keys, or you can just say check key. Check key. Just put check key.
Check key.
Check key. Yeah.
Okay.
Then enter. Print. Yes. So
Print
you
yes,
can use
okay.
calculator Y. Yeah, calculator Y.
Else. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Else. Print. No.
So run this.
I still connected to connect. Okay. Wait for this to connect. Sorry, it's connecting to
Yeah,
the
no worries.
base.
What's the time? Let's see.
No. Okay.
So you can see the values: Fluffy, Loyal, and Chirpy.
Okay.
So now it has checked if cat is a key, and it has printed yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone understand this?
Okay, so sorry, like the way what's it called? Like I did my, is it not correct? Like I created another variable equals the value cards, and if
Yes. Yes,
okay,
the only difference was that you did a long cut. It's
okay, I don't need to
literally
create
the
a
same thing.
okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. So Jimmy, you're still raising up your hands. Any sorry, Justice. Do you have a question? Your hands are up.
Can I stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop
Oh
sharing.
no. Sorry.
Eh?
It was when you were looking for somebody to share that my hand went up. Sorry, I
Okay,
forgot to
okay.
bring it down.
No worries, no worries. So what's the time? We'll try and be fast. All right, this is 7:55. So we'll try and be fast. What we're going to do is actually going to be quite simple, so it shouldn't take much time. So let me just share my screen. Teams. Just a moment. Jimmy, go ahead.
No. Sorry, mistake.
Oh, okay. Second. Let's be sure I see my screen. Can you see my screen just to be sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see your screen.
So the last time we stopped at df.lock. So what I'll do today was the time now. Wow, 7:58. Okay. Start from so let's see. Be sure that this can just continue straight up down there. So let's just see. Let's see. Yes. Stuff on here. Okay. Let's just delete this. All right. So I think it's 8 o'clock. Can start. Okay. So we ended at df.lock. So now let's continue from there. We'll try and be fast, and like I said, this should not be difficult. So let's say df now dot ilock. Then we use our square brackets. Say 0, which is the first index. Now let's see what it does. So if we run this, let me do this here so that you can see it properly and understand. So now if you see the df.ilock, it gave us ball, price of 10, and stock of 50. So literally it gives you the first row, right? It gives you the first row. Where's this? df.lock3 gives you the third row here, block 5, 100. So you can also use ilock. Then you can also do something like this. So if you say df.ilock, let's use .lock first. .lock. Then we can say square brackets. Let's see 1, 2, 3. Let's say toy. Something. So T-O-Y. Let's run this. Let me put the f.head here again so we can see what it did. So someone should unmute. What did you notice that this did? I want everyone to follow. Someone should unmute. What did you understand now? So this is the data frame, then this is what we got using df.log. What did you observe? Anyone? Anyone?
He brought out the values or data for only toy alone, eliminating the others.
Yes, and it started from the second index. So if you see, it started from doll, then car, then block. Peter, your hands are up.
So my own observation is this formula or this code line of a code shows that you have called out a column and also a column called a toy, and also you have called out a row which is from row 1 to 3.
Exactly. That's literally it. So now take note, everything we are doing here, you can also do it on a big data set, on maybe 2000 that contains 2000 data points or even 3000 data points. So this is just an example. So this now, it looks simple. Oh, you can just look at it with your eyes. But now if you have something of let's say 2000 rows, right? And you want to get between row 1002 to row 1045, for example, you can now do something like this. So don't look at it like, oh, we can just look at it with our eyes. All these is just an example. So this is what you do when you're working with real data sets. Okay, so we can also do something like this. Happy everyone is following. So we can also do something like this. We can see df.iloc, right? Bracket, let's say 0. And we can now say, let's first, we've done this. So we've done this. So let's move this. So let's see df.iloc. Let's remove this 0, right? So now let's do something like this. 0. So what do you observe? Wait, let me just put this back here again. I'm always bringing the data frame up so you understand exactly what happened. So what do you
Chidem,
observe here?
sorry, Chidem.
Yeah.
Sorry, please, can you be commenting in front of the codes?
Okay, so start from let's start from here. Let's do so you can now see gets right, so you can see ball 1050 gets the first row for toy, price, and stock. So you can now see gets the first row for all the columns. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this one. You can now see this one gets from the second row of the column toy. So from the second to third, yes, the second to third, sorry, fourth, rather, not sorry, fourth. row. So get from the second to fourth row of the column toy. Right? So let me just put this here so that's okay. Let's go here. So yeah, so we're here now. So what do you understand that happened here? Okay. Raise your hands up or you can just unmute. What do you understand happened here?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so you have actually called out the a row, I mean a column comprising of all the rows. So
Exactly.
because
So
the first comma represents row, then the second one represents a column. So column 0
exactly.
is the toy line.
Yes. So what we just did here, we didn't specify anything. So we just put colon. So we're saying give us everything in the first column. Give us everything in the first column. So which is what it did. Ball, door, car, block. So take note. I want you to imagine this also. If it's a data set of 2,000 data points, 3,000 data points, or even 5,000 data points, it's literally the same thing you do. So we can now say gives us everything in the first column. So remember, if you change here to 1, it's going to do that for the second column. If you change here to 2, it's going to do that for the third column. So any questions so far?
Sure. Please, I'm confused on the lock and the iLock. Like, what's the difference? I don't understand lock and iLock. Are they used interchangeably or what?
Yes, so it depends on how you want to pick out your data. So that's the reason for these comments here. So in this case now we used iLock, so it actually gave us everything in the first column. Let's scroll up again. So I'll scroll up to explain the other ones on top again. So it gave us everything in the first column, right? That's why I said gives us everything in the first column because we used 0 here. So we didn't specify anything here and here. So like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, blah, blah, blah. So we're saying give us everything here. So remember what Peter said. So this is the row, this is the column, right? So give us everything in the first column. Now let's go to this df.lock. We said 1 to 3. So we are trying to tell it now, give us from the second to the fourth row of the column called toy because we specified the column here, toy, right? So we're trying to say give us from the second to the third to the fourth row of the column called toy. Then which one we did this. So the f.ilock with the first index 0, we're just trying to say give us the first row for all the columns. So meaning that give us the first row for toy, price, and stock. So that's why you see toy, ball, price 10, that's 10, stock 50, stock 50. Then what else? Yeah. So it's the same thing for this. So if we see this, df.log3, so it gave us the toy, price, and stock for the third row. So let me just type it myself. So it's
Sorry, please. I have a question.
yeah.
Is the f dot lock maybe any specific index number, 0, 1, or 2? It's not the same thing as the f dot iLock, same thing as any specific index number. Like won't you give us the same results? Output.
So I'm coming. Let me just type this. Then I'll explain that. So it gives the value the third Okay. So this gives the value for the fourth, not third, the fourth row of each column. So that's why you see 100 for stock, 5 for price, and block for toy. So now let's do this. As this for each of them. So let's say the F dots I log 3. And let's do this. What's the second one again? It's this one. So let's see the F log 0. Then as the other one. So let's say to log. Right. Okay. That's the other one again. Let's copy this. See. Paste it. Let's change this to lock. Let's run this. Okay. So is there any other one? Okay, so let's go here. So what did you see? What did you observe in this error? Who asked that question? What did you observe in this error? Peter, go ahead, please.
Location-based indexing can only have teacher. Okay, someone's.
Yeah, hello.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think the functions, I think one of them is for numeric, while the other one can be used for both numeric and alphabet or strings.
Okay.
The lock and iLock, yeah. The lock can be used for numerical numbers. I mean for what's it called, for strings. And at the same time, you can be used for numerics. Why the iLock is
Okay,
just for numerical values or indexing.
All right, Modupe, no worries. So take note of what he said, guys. Modupe, go ahead. Your hands are up.
Okay, yeah, so
And
what I
remember
wanted to say is similar to what you said actually. So iLock is for when you are slicing, when you know the index, like the index for integer. So like you want to slice from maybe 1 to 3 and the row or the column number, you already know it. But then when you are using the lock, that is when you use the column. I don't know whether that's right. The column name, like that's a string. That's when you now use that one for lock. So that's the understanding of lock and iLock.
All right. So, okay, someone wants to say something again. Please, you guys should remember, I can only see the first 4 people. So I won't know if you're raising your hands up. So just unmute and speak if you either want to ask a question or you want to answer a question. So yeah. Okay, so based on Peter's explanation and Modupe's explanation, do you guys now understand this? You see, the reason why I like running these whenever you ask these questions is you see it yourself. And that's also the reason why I tell you guys, when we're doing these live sessions, you also follow up on your own notebooks. So is this understood before we move ahead? What's the time?
Sorry, so I was the one to ask the question. Not really. No, I don't understand. Because why? So according to what Peter said, like, okay, one is for integer, the other is for both integer and string. right? So, but why does it give the same answer for the first one? df.lock 0, df.ilock 0. Why does it give the same answer? If
Remember what he
this
said.
one is for
He said,
numeric and the other is for both.
so he said one is for numeric, one can do both. So now let's see. Where was the first one? This was the first one, right? So this lock, it did numeric. ilock did numeric, right? Okay. This ilock did numeric and lock did numeric, which is the same thing with the first ones on top. Okay. Take note of that now. Now, this lock did both numeric and string. But ilock could not do numeric and string. Let's scroll down again. Now, this ilock was only numeric here, and this we can just tag it as string. Lock couldn't. Do you understand this? Who asked the question? Okay, Peter, go ahead and speak.
So, to buttress what Chidex have said, I will encourage us to read the documentary for Python libraries and functions and method. I think with that we have deep knowledge of what Chidex is teaching us. Thank you.
Welcome. But Abdul Samad, you still seem confused.
Oh yeah, I'll read up on it.
So you okay? Let me just show it again for the last time before we move ahead, right? So look at this. Recall these used numeric, right? And these also use numeric. Quite all right. Oh, what's the first one? Yeah, these use numeric. Lock, ilock use numeric. Fine. These use numeric and these use numeric also. Fine. But now these use numeric and string, but these couldn't. It couldn't use numeric and string together.
Okay, I understand. So lock df.lock is what's it called, numeric and strings, and ilock does not use both, right?
Yeah.
But it can use it. Okay, let's say maybe separately, right?
Separately as in how? What do you mean?
Okay, what I'm still confused with that df.ilock 0. You know, that one is like what's it called? It's like a numeric, right?
So that one.
Okay.
0. Which one? This.
yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah, these are numerics.
Mm-hmm.
All these are numerics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
individually on its own numeric, individually on its own numeric.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
individually on its own numeric, individually on its own numeric.
Yeah.
This now can do both numeric and string.
String. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So this cannot do that.
Okay, I understand now.
So you see that this cannot perform this function. Yeah. All right.
I
So
understand.
I just
Okay.
wanted you to understand. That's good. That's good. You're welcome.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. Yeah, you're welcome. 22. Not bad. Let's go ahead. Chigozie, you have a question. Go ahead, please. Chigozie, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. My network was actually breaking just a while ago. Am I very audible now or fluent?
Yep. Yo.
Okay. I just noticed another thing. Yeah, as we are explaining it now, I just tried another thing now and still noticed that there is what the ilock can equally do that the lock can't do. Now, yes, I just noticed it there. So I wanted to know like the real reason, because I read the error set, but I couldn't really make any meaning out of it. So go up, please. Just quickly, won't waste time. But okay, just go to any numeric one. Numeric.
This.
Okay, here now, like that of this one now that is log 3. This one that is log 3. lock works here, and the iLock works here too. Okay, like a copy. Just put iLock on this one, like this log 3. Let's see. Okay,
This is
it's
it
even
here.
here. It's even here. Okay, it's even
Yeah.
here. But now, if you make it, will I say two-dimensional or what? Like if you add something else in that, okay, check for any other one
Please,
that has
please. Can you see my
but this
screen?
one, but this one is we have string there. I mean, any other one that has both of them are integers inside. Lock cannot work there, but iLock will
So
still work.
let's do this. Brilliant. Let me just copy this. Which one should I copy now? So let me just copy this.
I had this like any of this, yes.
Copy this and go here. So sorry that we're taking the class back because I just need everyone to understand first before we move ahead. So let's say 1 and 0. So let me also copy this, see, and call this iLock. Right, so let's run this, give us an error. Let's run this. Let me run this down so you see it clearly. So
that's
run this down here.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Lock doesn't work here now, but it's still iLock works on both of them.
So let's say df.head. So you see exactly what it did. So sorry. So df.head. So iLock was saying the second row, right? The first column. So the second row, the first column, which is door. This is the second row, and this is the first column, which is door.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So let's continue. What's the time? All right, getting there. So let's do. We'll just do basic data cleaning so that we can move ahead with other things. Then we'll come later on to the main data cleaning. So for basic data cleaning, let me see if I can. Let me just copy this and see if I can create another. This. Where did we create this here? Let me just copy this. So let's see if we can see. Okay, let's just see this. Just say n. Just call it n. Just capital letter NA. Just call this NA. So let me run this. Sorry, let me add one more to this. Let's call this 25. Let's call this 70. So let's run this. Okay. Now let's do something like this. So let's say sorry. The df dot is null dot sum. Now let's run this. So it shows us under toy. This shouldn't be correct. Just a moment. It's not the same night. I'm trying to get. To see. Let me see. Still going to read it as that. So I'm trying to get. Just a moment. So just a moment. I want to create a data set that can have null values so that we can use it to test the ISNO in terms of data cleaning. So let me just. Still use the Sydney. Let's go so let's go so let's go this delete. So we'll also later on along these tutorials, we'll also start using normal data sets. So we just want to get the basics first before we start using the normal data sets. Okay, so let's call this age. This assignment really made us waste a lot of time. Say 24. Say, excuse me. Let's call this city. See. Okay, so let's say London. See. See. Okay, let's just call this value. So mp dot nan is just to create null values, right? So let's call this Bristol, which is cities in UK. Let's call this Liverpool. salary. So you can see this here. This shows there's an error here, and that's because I didn't put a comma here. So always watch out whenever you see. I've said this several times though. Always watch out for that. Whenever you see that red. Okay. So this should be, let's just say 50,000. We'll just call this 40,000 or 48,000 just to make it random. Let's call this a null value. Let's call this 52,000. Let's call this 47,000. Let's put one more column. Let's call this department. Okay. See. So let's call this our value. See. 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 STHR again. So we have duplicates. So let's say HR. Right. So square mode. So we can now say there. Sorry. There is equal to pandas.data frame. Alright, so okay, let's just call this data. So it's going to be easy. So we can now call this data. Alright, so I now say print here. Let's say we say print here. Oh, sorry, import numpy as MP, not numpy. MP, so run. So yes, so let's just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just see df.head. So it's head, right? Okay, now so this is our new data frame that we just created. This is a new data frame that we just created. So the reason why we created this is we want to get null values, you know, and duplicate values because we need it to test how to, you know, check and treat duplicate values and also how to check and treat null values or what we call missing values, right? So are we following? First of all, let me just be sure we're following.
Yes, we are
Okay.
following.
All right. So let's go ahead. So now let's see df dot is null, right? Dot sum. And if we run this, you can see it says under name 0, meaning that we don't have any null values under name, right? Under age, it says 2, meaning that we have 2 null values. You see NAN here, NAN here, right? City, it says 1, we have only 1 null value here. Salary, it says 1, we have only 1 null value here. And department, it says 1, we have only 1 null value here. So is that understood, first of all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Another way we can another way we can do this, it's the same thing. So let me just Control C, paste this here. We can also say, instead of is null, we can say is NA. It's going to give us the same thing. So this and this are the same thing. So you can use is null, you can use is NA. Whichever makes you sleep well at night is okay. Okay.
Sorry, please. Could you please scroll up a little bit, please? I was trying to. Sorry, a little
Anyway, you
bit.
see NEN. Okay,
Yeah,
up again.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
All right. So
Please, can you scroll up, please?
here.
Yes. All right, thank you.
So the np.nan works whether for string or for integer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we can now do something like this. So we can now say there are different methods, but like I said, this is just basic cleaning. So we will not go deep into it now. When we are working with the real data set, we'll now go into the main cleaning. So I just want to give an overview. These are the basics. So we can do something like this. We can say let's add something. So let's use salary, for example, right? Let's use salary. Let me put it here, df.head again. So I see df.head, right? So let's use salary, for example. So we can do something like this. We can say df, right? Then our square brackets, we call on salary, right? We can now say dot fill NA with 0, right? This is 1. So before we do this, let's just have a copy. So let's just say df1 equals to df.copy. So let's run this. Okay, so let's check our df1. df1.head. Right, so let's run this. Okay, so now let's just use df1. So we have our original data set still intact. So we can now say df1.fill. Let me also create another copy for df2. df2 equals to df1.copy. Right. So can now have df2.head here. Just to confirm. Okay, so let's forge ahead. So now we said df1 we picked out the salary. Then we're saying fill the null values in salary with 0, right? So let's run this. So now it has filled it with 0. So now if we say df.head, let's see this first. So where's our salary? Sorry, not df1 rather, df1.head. Let's run this. So it didn't, where's the salary? It didn't fill it with 0. So let's see why. Something is wrong somewhere. So let me check.
Please, when I'm
Oh,
trying to run my code, Please, when
Yeah.
I'm trying to run my code, it's saying function object has no attribute son.
Yeah, I'm
Son.
equally having error here.
Yes.
Son. What do you mean by son? Share your screen. Let me see.
I'm not
What do you
actually
mean by son?
using my screen. I'm using my phone to. This is what you're seeing.
So someone else said he's having the same error. So can we see the error?
I don't think it's the same error though. What's in mine? Can you see it?
No, not NaN. np.nan. np numpy. You didn't import numpy.
Yeah, I
So
did it.
after
I
you
did that.
import pandas,
Did that NP. It didn't work, so I just thought maybe
no. Import numpy. Import numpy. So go at the top. After your import pandas as PD, press enter. After your import pandas as PD, press enter. Are you doing that? I can't see you doing that.
I've done okay.
No. After your import pandas as PD, then press enter. Then import numpy as NP. Numpy is NUMPY as NP. Then change your NaN to np.nan. All the NaNs, change them to np.nan.
Okay.
Then when you've done that, you run it and see.
Okay.
Any other person with any other person with the same issue? Any other person with the same issue? Okay, so let's continue. So let me share my screen. Share. So can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see.
Yes, you can see it.
All right, that's good. So let's investigate this. Okay, so we didn't actually run it on the data frame. So need to call this out. So let's see the F1, then salary, square brackets, salary, and we can now say it's equal to this. Right, so let's run this and see. Good, so we can see that it has changed here. Delete this. So we can do the same for any, what they call it, column with a missing value. So we're just saying, filling that particular column in that data frame, that missing column in that data frame with 0. That's literally what that is saying, right? So there's something else we can do. So let's so for example, so first of all, do you understand this before I move ahead? What's the time? Wow. Okay, do you understand this before I move ahead?
Sorry, please, I'm still having that issue.
Did you import?
Please, can you scroll?
Here?
Yes.
Did you import numpy as NP? Because this,
Yes.
we use NumPy to get these null values here.
Can I share my screen?
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Like this
Oh, it's null. You need to put a bracket there before dot sum.
And it's sum, not son.
Sum, not son. SUM. Okay. So let's go back. It was when I saw data frame has no attributes, something. Hope that has been rectified also.
I think it's the same person.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's go ahead. So we can also do something like this. We can say, where are we? All right, so we can say, let's see df2. Let's confirm our df2 again. df2 dot head. And let's see. Yeah, so df2 has all our null values, right? So for this, before I move, let's come here. If we go back here now, we see df1 dot is NA or is null, whichever one, dot sum. And we check. So now we can see that salary does no longer have a null value, shows 0 here. All right, so that's for that. So now for this, we can now, for df2 now, take note, this is another data frame because we copied the original data frame df. So let's just say this. So we can also do df dot drop NA, right? Then we run this. So what this does is not advisable in some cases, because what this actually do is it drops the data that have
sorry,
no
sorry,
value.
Chidex, please can you comment out on that one? So df dot drop NA in case if someone is reading the notebook.
Okay. So let me also comment on this first. Sorry. So there's its use all value in the selected column. Selected column. It's 0. So now before I comment on this, what do you observe here when we use dot drop NA? You can unmute.
It deletes.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It drops the entire rows of the rows that have, as in any row that have any of the column with a null value, it drops the entire rows.
Exactly. So that's why it's not usually advisable. Of course, if your data is so large and the percentage of columns or the percentage of rows that has null values are, is very lesser percentage compared to, so let's say you have a whole data set of 100%, and let's say you have just 1% or 2% of that 100% data. Let's say the data is 10,000, right? 10,000, and 10,000 you have just 1% of 10,000 or 0.2% of 10,000 that has null values, yes, in that case, you can drop it without much issues. But now, if you have data with that same 10,000 points and data point 10,000 data points, and you have like, let's say 50% of that with null values, it's of course not advisable to use df.drop_any. If not, you're losing a great chunk of your data for analysis. Yeah, so that's for that. So any question before we go ahead? What's the time? Wow, 8:54. All right, so let's
Please,
yeah.
please, if you drop it, like you said, it's very important we should not drop it. If you drop it, can
No,
you
I don't say it's
also
very
bring
important
it
you
back?
should not drop it. I didn't say it's very important you should not drop it. I gave an example. Did you listen to the example I gave?
I understand,
So
like you should be careful.
yeah, you should be careful.
Right.
Yeah, that's the word I used.
Okay, with lesser data sets, right?
So if you not literally lesser data set. So let me use that example again. I think it's better with that example. So you have a data set of 10,000, or let's say 10,000 rows, right? Let's just use 10,000 rows, right? And inside that 10,000 rows, you have like 20 rows that has null values, right? You can easily drop that. It won't really affect your analysis. Now, but imagine you have a data set of 10,000 rows. Now, inside that 10,000 rows, you have like 5,000 rows with null values. It's not advisable to drop those null values. You need to treat it, which we'll see later on in the sessions when we start dealing with the real data sets, where you use mean, median, mode, machine learning, different methods of treating null values. So, but for now, this is the basics, right? So do you understand that?
Yeah. So my question is that if you drop it, can you also add it back? Is there any?
So you see what we did now. I even made a mistake. So here I used df. So I've already used the original data set. So meaning that if I use df2, it will still be active. So if I say df.head now, so let's say df.head, right? Oh, I didn't do this, so just a moment. No, it's some. It's still giving us this, so let's see why. Okay, so I think I've seen the reason. So let's say df equals to this. So let's run this. So now if we see df.head, df.head. Yep. So you see now we use df. So take note, whenever you want to do this, you have to call your data frame, because if you remember here, where is it? Here also, we call the data frame we want to use. So this is data frame, then we want this column, right? But in this case, we want the whole data frame. So we just, where's it? Yeah, we use the whole data frame here. Yeah. So you can see we have the original data set for df is already messed up in terms of we've filled all the null values with we've dropped all the null values, right? So that's why most times it's advisable that you have a copy of your data. So now if we still check df2, for example, dot head, you see that we should still have, yeah. So you see that we now still have the original data, and this is the let's say the copied data. So most times it's advisable to have a copy of your data And that's why if you notice I did where is it here? df1.copy, df1, df.copy, df2, df1.copy, like that. Do you understand?
Sorry, good evening. Yeah,
Yeah, good evening.
I have a question. So does it mean that, assuming we didn't have a copy of the data set, so with that drop, you can't reverse it?
Nope.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome. Any other question?
Yeah, Chidex. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Just scroll up to that point you dropped it, because I am noticing something from my own end. You dropped NA. Okay. So, but you it dropped. Then when you checked for the head, the rows were dropped. Like you've lost them, right?
Yes. So what happened is, I think maybe I understand what you're trying to say. If you don't call the data frame, if you can't call the data frame, it does not save it. It just displays it there. For it to save in the data frame, you have to call it. So remember here also, you have to call it equal to, then you put this. Same thing here. You have to call it equal to. Then
Okay, I get it, because that's exactly what I'm saying. I dropped it and I checked for the head; it's still there. So that's exactly what happened.
Oh, I don't get that part too, Chidex.
So for example, let's start from here. If you just did something like this, let me copy this now. Control C. So let's call this. Let's call this df2. Let's call this df2. df2 here again, then df2 here again, right? So let's copy this also. I really want everyone to understand. That's why I don't mind about the time. I will go back and explain. So I just want you to up. Let's now call this so this, in this case, we delete this. So we can call this let's see df1. Let me just create df2, df3 equals to df2.copy, right? Copy. Then let's see this, and let's run this. So let's also create df4. df4. Right, let's run this. Okay. All right. So now let's run this like this. So this should be df3. This should be df3. Okay. So now let's run this. So first of all, let's see our df2.head. Right. So we have name, age, these are full complete data frame, right? So if we run this like this now, let's run this. No, let's run this first. Let's delete this. All right. Yeah. So if we run this, so you can see that, yes, it actually changed the salary, the index where we have no value to 0. You see it's correct. It actually changed it. But now if we check, if we say df2.head, remember our df2.head here, right? So if we say df2.head, right, and we run, it still gives us the same thing. It does not change the original data frame. It just displays this, right? So if we now also check df2 dot is na dot sum, you see that it still gives us the null values here, right? It doesn't change anything. But now, if we now run these like this, so we've called out. So let's run this. Now let's check the data frame to see. Let's come here. So let's check. Something is missing. Something is missing here. Have we used the F2 before? F2 salary view and A0. F2 sum. So there it goes to the F2 salary view 0. So let's see the F2 dot is that's sum. Let's check. Okay, so it's showing that now we have our salary column is clear. Showing our salary column is clear. We don't have any null value.
Yes, it actually works now. Look, the salary there is filled already now with 0.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing it now.
I guess you are looking at City.
Yeah, I was looking at City. Yeah, you're right. So look at it here, 0. So this is for that. Then if we try for this now, the F3, so we can also see the F3 dot head. So we can see this is the complete data frame for the F3. So if we see the F3 dot is NA dot sum, all right, we can see this. But now if we do this, right, the F3 dot drop NA and we copy this, Control C, still gives us our complete data frame. We do this, right? It still gives us the null values here. But now if we do this, right, then we now copy this. You see, yeah, you see it updates the original data frame. Same thing if we check this, right? You see it updates the original data frame. So is this understood by everyone?
So it's like you're going back to run the previous code before you now come back to run
No.
Okay.
I was just using it as an example so you see how it was before and how it is after. Do you understand? Why I was doing all that is just for you to see how it was before and how it is after. Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah. So so let's see. Where's the original? Let's see df4. Let's see how df4 looks like. So df4 dot head. Right. Okay, so this is df4. Let's have a copy here. So let's say df5 goes to df4 dot copy. Okay. Okay, let's also do df6 so that we can have some data to work with. So let's copy. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so this is the original data frame for df4. So if we do something like this, so if we say df4 dot d types, right, and we run, so we can see that name. When you see object is like a string, so it's the same thing. Age floats. So now age should be integer, not float, because you don't have a floating age. So CT object is string. Salary float, yes, salary can be float. Then department object. So let's say, for example, let's just fill salary with 0 first. Let me just copy this so we don't waste time. So I saw it now. Just type it again. So let's say df for salary. So salary. Salary. Copy this. So it's this. So now let's confirm the photo head. Okay, yes, let's fill this with 0. So if we look at our details, let's see. Okay, now we can do something like this. So we want to change the data type, for example, let's say from float to integer. So we can see df, let me just copy this instead of typing everything again. So proceed to be. So now what we now do is we delete here. We now say dot as type int. Right, so we're trying to say force this float to be an integer, so we can run this. So now if we check df for dot the types, so let's see. So did you notice anything now from this and this? What did you notice?
Yeah,
Sorry,
the salary
salary
data type changed from float to integer.
Yeah, so if you now do this.
The float in the salary has changed to integer.
Yeah. So if you now do this df4, so you notice that there's no 0.00 unlike here now where you see 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, 0.0. This now is an integer. So you can do the same for age, right? So if we feel, let's clean up age. So let's just copy this to see. Let's clean up age. Right, so let's just say this is age. This is age, and this is age. So now we can say fill. Now we'll see that we have two age missing. So let's just fill it with 0. Like I said, we'll get to where we'll start doing mean, median, mode, machine learning, to fill in missing values. But for now, let's just get the basics before we go there so that we don't get confused when we get to that stage. So let's do this. Now let's go back here. Let's just copy this. Just see. So let's see, this is age. This is age, and this is age. If we do this, so we can now check now our D types again to see our age. So we can see age is now integer. So we now run this again. So we can see we don't have any decimal in age again. And we are filled in the missing ages with 0. So is that understood?
Yes.
All right. So we can also look at joining data. We can look at joining data. So let me see the time. Let's see if we can fast. Okay, let's see if we can do. Let's see if we can do this is my waste time. Okay, let's just end it here. This is my waste time. Let's end it here because it's already past 9 here, which is past 10 over there. So let's end it here and we'll continue from where we stopped next class. Of course, we'll now be able to go far because I'll make sure that I don't know if I should give assignment on this or I should wait. Let's finish this before giving the assignment, because what wasted our time today was that assignment correction we are doing. So I really don't know, but I'll think about that. Yeah, so we can end here today. Any question concerning any of these? Any question concerning any of these?
And please, can you move your screen a little bit, like upward?
I should scroll up.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Then my as type is not working. I don't know why.
Are you sure you're typing it correctly?
Yeah, what they are saying is cannot convert non-finite values NA. But okay, so integer that they wrote there.
Did you fill it first with 0?
Okay. Okay. I didn't.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? So I want to take it that everyone understood everything we've done so far.
Yes, yes, I understand this very part I'm not getting right. This, if you use drop and you drop the columns that have non-values, if I try to print the new one, I'm still getting the full data set.
Yes, now remember what I said. You have to call the data frame first as the variable.
So is it like going back to run the full data frame, or how do you call it?
Okay, let me stop sharing. So 1 moment. So share your screen. So
okay, look at it.
So you have to say df2 equal to, so at the beginning now put df2, no, down. No, before df2 dot drop na, at the front of df2 dot drop na.
Yeah.
No, at the front, the first thing before df2 dot drop na. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now put df2 equal to df2 equal to. Now run it. Now run your df2.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I get it now.
Okay. So any other question? Sincerely, if not of time, I would have wanted us to cover, you know, a reasonable chunk so we can get on with the main data, but time has limited us. So any other question? So this particular class now, because we're literally in Python for data analytics, right? We're literally in Python for data analytics. So I need everyone to understand. So is there anyone currently now that does not understand anything we've done today? Please and please.
Excuse me, sir. Please, can you help drop the notebook because I didn't follow due to light challenge here, please.
Yeah, I will drop the notebook. I'll drop the notebook.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. So anyone, please just let us know now. Just let me know now so that I will know. I will just quickly explain it for you, because my plan is I'm thinking of waiting till we finish before I drop the assignments so that we won't waste so much time on the correction to the assignments in the next class. So I'm thinking of doing the after next class, which is on Saturday, then we can now I can now give assignments on everything from this class to next class. You know, I think it's better that way so that I don't waste so much time. So any questions for this class, please? So it seems everyone understands every single thing. That's good. All right. So if there's no question, then I think we can call it a day.
Thank you so much, Chidex.
Yeah, thank you. Someone wants to say something. Thank you. Someone was about to say something. Okay. I thought someone wanted to say something. All right. So thank you guys. Yeah, I'll see you next class on Saturday, 8 p.m. West African time. For those in the UK, it's 7 p.m. So please take notes. I had to tell Sophia to remind those that are in the UK because of the time change. So those in the UK is 7 p.m. on Saturday, while those on the West African time, like Nigeria and the rest of them, they are it's 8 p.m. your time. So yeah, so I'll drop the notebook on the group. I'll drop the notebook on the group chat, and I think Oiza recorded the session, so she will also upload it. So you have both the notebook and the recorded session. Yep. So next class Saturday. See you guys there. Have a wonderful night rest.
All right. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, and good night.
Welcome.